Hi everyone, and welcome back to another week of River Oaks Kids Online. Since we can't be together this Sunday, I get to share another Bible story with you. Now, remember, all month long, we have been asking a very important question. Do you remember this question? Remember, I say, who can you follow? And then you say, I can follow Jesus. Okay, let's try it again. Here we go. Who can you follow? I can follow Jesus. Good job. And that's exactly what our memory verse says this month too. So I think that we should all stand up and practice it together. Okay? Families, parents, everyone. Here we go. It is Matthew 4:19. Ready? Our verse is up on our board. So here we go. Come and follow me, Jesus said. Matthew 4:19. All right, we're going to try it one more time. Are you ready, friends? Here we go. Come and follow me, Jesus said. Matthew 4:19. All right, good job, friends. You can have a seat. Okay, we have another great Bible story to share this morning. Okay. Now, all month long, we've been learning about different people who followed Jesus. Remember, we talked about John the Baptist, who baptized Jesus in the Jordan River. And then we talked about some fishermen who also followed Jesus. And last week, we learned about Matthew, the tax collector. He followed Jesus too. Now, today, I want to tell you about 12 special friends. These friends followed Jesus, and they did exactly what Jesus did. The Bible has lots and lots of stories about them. Now, these 12 friends were called the disciples. Can you say that with me? The disciples. That's right. And I am going to name all 12 disciples for you. Are you ready? Here we go. We have Peter, Andrew, James, John, the other James, Matthew, Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, Judas, I'm running out of room, Thaddeus, and Simon. Whew. All 12 disciples. So, guys, let's learn a little bit more about them. Peter and Andrew were brothers, and so were James and John. All 4 of these guys were fishermen. So I'm going to put some little fish in front of them to help us remember. Here are the fishermen. Okay. Matthew, you remember Matthew from last week, he used to be a tax collector, and then Judas was in charge of the group's money. So let's put a few gold coins in front of them so that we remember. He used to be a tax collector, and Judas was in charge of the money. Now, down at the end, we still have Simon and the other James, who was younger than James the fisherman. And then we have our last 4, Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, and Thaddeus. But do you know the most important thing that these guys did? When Jesus said, "Follow me," they said yes to Jesus, and they followed him. They became the disciples, and Jesus was the leader. So everywhere that Jesus went, the disciples went. I'm going to put Jesus right up here at the front so we remember. Jesus is the leader, and the disciples were following Jesus. They got to see him do so many amazing things. They saw Jesus make sick people well again. They saw him feed people who were hungry. And they saw Jesus be kind and loving to everyone that he met. They watched Jesus and they followed him. And then when Jesus went away, the disciples kept doing the same things that Jesus had taught them to do. We can be like Jesus' friends, the disciples. We can follow Jesus and we can do what he tells us to do. So I'm going to ask you our question again. Are you ready? Here we go. Who can you follow? I can follow Jesus. Great job, everyone. Now, today you have a little connection activity that you can do with your families at home. You'll see the idea for this on our River Oaks Kids group page, and it's also in the links that were sent to you in the PDF in your email. So here's a little idea for all of our pre-K friends. You could get 12 different index cards or post-it notes or slips of paper, and you and your family can label and draw all 12 of the disciples. I know that's a lot, but I think you can do it. Then you could either, here's a couple ideas, you could tape them onto cups that you have at home to make a row of 12 disciples. You could maybe tape some straws on the back to turn them into little puppets. Or you could just tape them together on a big piece of paper and make a poster of all 12 disciples. And don't forget, who do you need at the front? Jesus. Guys, because Jesus is the most special leader. So don't forget about Jesus, okay? Now, you also have an opportunity to pray together. Remember, when you come to class, we always have our prayer journal, but here's an idea for your family. At home, you could get a piece of paper and you could number it 1 to 12. And then you and your family could think together about 12 people who are really special and important to your family. And after you've listed all of those 12 people, those are the people that you can specifically pray for. The 12 friends who are special to you, just like the 12 disciples were special friends of Jesus. So, one last thing. I almost forgot. We also shared the Spotify link on our Facebook page for the All Good music album that we have been using to worship with your preschoolers all year long. This month's song is called Follow On. So you are welcome to check that out. It's a super cute song, and I know your kids would love to sing it and to teach it to their families. So I hope you'll head to Spotify and check that out. Friends, one more thing. Are you ready? I'm going to ask you your question one more time before we go. Who can you follow? I can follow Jesus. That's right. All right. Happy Sunday, and I hope to see you soon.